It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Titans and the Saints, and it's coming up next.
We are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, a new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the... They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. To throw his Carr. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That's sacked by the DN, Danico Autry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So on 4th down, on is Lou Hedley to punt for New Orleans. That's pulled in at the 32. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And it'll be Titan football. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And for this young rookie making his first NFL start, a moment he's been waiting for since draft day.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Colin Saunders able to use that strength to get him for a loss of 2. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And down to the 36-yard line here. Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got to rebuild that part of the team because that's the engine that makes their offense run. Everything comes off the fact that their offensive line usually controls the line of scrimmage.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Tajay Spears, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Titans are on the board here first in the season opener. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. On 1st down, Carr. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Trying to get that one to Chris Olave, but it'll be second down. Now Carr. There's Chris Olave. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Carr to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Tries the left side and finds Olave. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down. Now Carr again. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 29-yard line. In motion right is Thomas. And they'll fake the jet sweep there and instead hand to Kamara. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Now it's 2nd and 10. Carr. Little short pass here to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. As they've got it as we resume action. On the counter, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more. On play action, they'll throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. A man who played collegiately at nearby Tulane, it's Tajay Spears. And he'll take this one down to the 36. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Saints on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Carr going to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will go to Henry out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Now a 3rd and 6. Again, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 28. Back to throw again. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Back to throw here. Open man, Westbrook-Akine. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Nick Folk now on for the field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Folk's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Saints offense going to head out now late in this first half. With this slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The final shot here before half for Carr. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for John. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Henry up the middle. And Henry going to have a Titans first down as he'll get this up past the 40. They'll look to throw now on first down. That's to the tight end, Wiley. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. Back to throw. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. Touchdown, Titans. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine, 39 yards. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Carr going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete here.
Every now and then, you hope some volleyball training actually comes into play as a defender. When a ball's tipped in the air, nice play by the defense, got a hand on it, but when it's in the air, it's up for grabs. And too many times in this league, we've seen great plays happen for an offense as a result of a ball tipped in the air. So what you really want to do is be that guy who comes off the back line and spikes it, knocks it to the ground. Don't let them have that opportunity.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Throwing on first down is Carr. Olave over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Kamara up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a second and 6. To throw his Carr. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 26. Now a play fake. Carr. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing his Carr on third down. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. And his kick is good. And a second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's played well. Good first half. He's continued that here in the third quarter. But my question, when you're a head coach, what do you look at stat line-wise for your coach? Do you go right to turnovers?
You really do. As much as coaches don't want to talk about that, that's where it starts. When I played in college, our first rule for every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. And that's kind of how they judge you. Do you take care of the ball, not turn it over, keep it in the proper hands, and give your team a chance to win?
Well, that's what he's done here in this one so far. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Now back to throw.
Is this 22?
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends.
No, this is 24.
Back now here live in New Orleans. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're back to.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And this offense on third down today, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Carr now on first down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. To throw, it's Carr. Downfield, and he's got Olave. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Carr. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues.
Brought down back at the 29-yard line.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Now Spears to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 37-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Here's 3rd and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So time for Carr and the Saints. Down by 11, a minute 53 remaining. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. Pass complete, Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Carr. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Throwing his Carr. That's caught by Johnson. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Carr to throw. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens.
And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week one. Here's third down now. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's fourth down. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. And they'll indeed take a knee. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. And they will take a knee here. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week one and week two. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Titans, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
It's week 1 of the NFL, and coming up, it'll be no holds barred between AFC North rivals. It's the Bengals and the Browns, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
Fun times in Cleveland ahead as we join you by the Lakeshore here at Cleveland Brown. Two big-time rivals battle to start the year. The Bengals and Browns underway in week 1. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Now a 3-time 1,000-yard rusher, Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Burrow looking to pass. This goes out wide from Mixon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Now it's Burrow. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It was Myles Garrett that time who got in there and brought him down. So on 4th down, on is Brad Robbins to punt for the Bengals. Fielded just inside the 30. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a young man, probably with some butterflies here. A lot of anticipation making his first NFL start.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 42. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Hopkins' kick is good. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But 2 kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, what a start to the season here. Cincinnati and Cleveland, AFC North rivals, Ohio rivals. I don't know what to make of this division. It feels like anyone could win it, including these Browns.
And you're right about that. And how historic would that be if Cleveland did rise up and take the division? So far, since we've gone to this format, they have not won the division title. They're eager, they're excited, and they believe that this could be their year.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On now to punt, Brad Robbins. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Well, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Burrow will throw. Try to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, and the very first play, they give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you coming like an auctioneer. We've got 2, we got 2. Do I hear 3? Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 49-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
They'll set up a throw. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
Chubb again. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line. A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
The Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. That almost but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
And here's Brad Robbins now.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And that will come the offense as they take over. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get good.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. 3rd and 19. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now to be...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
Picked up by Denzel Ward. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Battle. And the Bengals are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Now Burrow on first down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And Burrow saying, let's go, let's go.
From just shy of midfield,
Burrow
throw's going to be incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
They'll look to throw again.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
2nd and 4.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Hopkins' kick is good. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0.
So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble and then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season, so let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, and it's the Ravens out in front as that game moves towards halftime.
It looks
Lamar
like we'll have to wait
Jackson
another week to get our first halftime report of the season as we move right along to the second half.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, there were 3 talking points at the half, partner. All of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
That pass complete to Moore.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 37. Now back to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 16. They're going to look to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
He's going to keep this again.
And he probably should have given that one off, as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Give him 32 on the play. Now it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Now it's Burrow. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
3rd down and 1.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're passing here, Joe Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Burrow will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. Touchdown! Irv Smith Jr. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And he returns this to the 22. Cleveland offense making their way out. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. For the first play of the drive, lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
2nd and 5.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And he is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Back to throw here. And he fires one incomplete.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 22. This offense so far on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Going quickly out wide to Moore. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
This 2nd and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball, got it away. But, boy, they missed a big chance there.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Browns are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point good by Hopkins, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
Taken at the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. So Burrow and the Bengals down by 12. A little under 2.5 to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Burrow to throw on 2nd down. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Short throw to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Burrow's throw complete there to Smith. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Throwing, Burrow.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
The dog pound barking as loud as they can here. 3rd down. Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts.
Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Cleveland, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see which conference reigns supreme tonight. It's the Lions and the Chiefs on Thursday night.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium. Harrison Butker to do the honors. What a way to kick things off. The Lions and Chiefs underway to start the 2023 season. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. Well, this is a tough spot for these Lions on the road in Arrowhead to start the year. But it's also, you'd have to say, Charles, a showcase opportunity for them, because this is a team that historically hasn't gotten a lot of big opportunities like this.
And when they have gotten them, they haven't really delivered. This is a team, though, that believes that big things are out there for them. And they think that they can start to write a new history, beginning with this game right here.
And he is going to have the Lions first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. They'll set up to throw. This one swung out to Montgomery. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Jack Fox now gets set to punt. The Chiefs offense now ready to go to work for the first time, led by Patrick Mahomes, the 2018 NFL Most Valuable Player.
There's nothing the league's best quarterback didn't achieve last season. Super Bowl trophy? Check. MVP award? Check. League leader in yards and touchdowns? Check. How does he top the season he had last year? I don't know. But Patrick Mahomes, he usually finds a way.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got this to the rookie, Rashee Rice. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Boston, the man in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. What a career he continues to have. That catch is number 815. That ties him with Hall of Famer Shannon Sharp.
And just think about this. The only people ahead of him at the tight end position in catches, Antonio Gates, Jason Witten, and Tony Gonzalez. You catch 815 passes as a tight end in the NFL, call your tailor and get measured for the gold jacket.
4th down, so Kansas City sends out Tommy Townsend. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Good strength, but not able to get a whole lot. Tackled shy of the 10. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he is going to have the Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week 1. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day 1.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
St. Brown seemingly catches everything, including that first down. Brought in 106 passes last season and is tied for the most catches ever in a player's first 2 years. Not sure how he fell to day 3 of the draft, nor is he. And the Lions, they found themselves a franchise receiver.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On play action, they'll throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. We're scoreless after 1. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 24-yard line. Tough to imagine any team wanting to give a player like this up in a trade, but I know they're happy to have him.
It is amazing, isn't it? But we have seen big-time guys change teams. Jimmy Graham, Brandon Marshall, and their new teams are really excited to have them because they provide big-time targets.
2nd down and 4. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They'll run with Montgomery, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. This is the most important of them all, third and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin. Well, this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the 46, here's 2nd and a yard. Now a 7th-round surprise from a year ago. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 26. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Here is 3rd and 5. And again, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out now come the Lions. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Dancing to his, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
They'll look to throw again. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Back to throw again. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Chris Jones now with his 2nd sack here on opening night. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get back out to you guys in KC in just a moment. But first, let's look ahead.
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the giver. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. Another first down there as this one goes for 25. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw complete there to Rice. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense. And that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. He'll look to throw. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw here.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd
down. Again, it's Pacheco.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco.
And he'll go down at the 28. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, 25 yards for the touchdown. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it.
Hardman on the return. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph.
And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Flush to his right. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. It's their quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Lions have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go.
I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And Detroit getting set to go now.
Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That throw taken in by Jamison Williams.
That one a 1st down pickup of 8. They're going to look to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First down, here's the run to Montgomery. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
From the 43, here's a second down and 9.
He'll drop to throw.
Goes out left, it's caught by Williams.
And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. He'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. The offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Badgley able to punch this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he finds Austin complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Running left to give to Pacheco.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. To throw, it's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Mahomes again here on second and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Mahomes going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it first and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 23.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
Pacheco gets it again on second down.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts.
On third down, it's Pacheco.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, So time to reset here. It's a huge kick there. Gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
So now the Lions down 16-13. A little over 40 seconds to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game of the year always a special one, and love, I know you do too, love having it on a Thursday night.
Yeah, I think it makes it special, right? It makes it so that everyone is just watching, all eyes on it on a special night like that. I think it's going to be a great season, partner. Can't wait for the next several months. We know there are going to be surprises all the way through the season. And before we know it, we'll be talking about opening up on a Thursday night again next season.
Choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your franchise. Use the options on the left to edit league settings or change your role to a player or owner.